Writing compelling emails is a superpower that most professionals would love to have. Email is the most common form of professional communication, and sending bad emails can make or break your career. What is the right balance of pleasantries and directness we should incorporate within our workplace emails? Hey everyone, I'm Kyla from Venngage. In this video, I'll go through the crucial tips to write the email. Before you start writing the email, it might be helpful to define your email goals first. Ask yourself, what purpose do you want to achieve? What are the main points you want the reader to understand? How can you get readers to understand those points concisely? What is the appropriate email etiquette or tone? Defining these elements can help you write quick, effective, and compelling emails. Failure at any point can hurt the email's effectiveness. So, how can you prevent this? Here are some tips. Use a professional email address. The first thing the recipient sees is your email address. First impressions matter. Sending an email from cutiepie245@gmail.com to a hiring manager might give them the wrong impression about you, and it might create a bias against you. Always ensure that you send your emails from a professional email address. Have a compelling subject line. Subject lines can make or break your email success. It's often the deciding factor on whether someone will open your email. Look at this subject line. It looks vague, indirect, and does not hint to me at all at what the content of the email actually is. Instead, do something like this. It's descriptive, specific, and tells me that this is an introduction. Start with an appropriate greeting. To kick off the email, you should begin with an appropriate greeting. There are two components to the greeting, the salutation and the opening sentence. The appropriate salutation actually depends on the situation. If you're writing a formal email to a bank or a government institution, start off with "Dear" and the name of the person. If you're sending an email to someone you know or work in a casual work environment, then it's perfectly fine to go with "Hi" to the name of the person or "Hello" to the name of the person. There's also "To whom it may concern," which is used when you're sending an email to a group email or not sure who will be reading it. One thing that you want to avoid is using gender and non-inclusive terms in salutations like "Hi guys" and Mr., Miss, or Mrs. To help you out, see this list of salutations that you can use in your emails. Here, I also want to touch upon email marketing, for which newsletters are an effective tool. If you're looking for beautiful and professional designs for that, consider using Venngage, as it has tons of templates for almost anything you need. You can edit templates online and download them in any format you like. Next, have a strong attention grabber. While the subject line determines whether your email is opened, your opening sentence determines whether your email is going to be read until the end. Author and business coach Danielle Pink recommends using the 20-second rule when writing emails. This means that you should try to make your main point within the first 20 seconds of the email, as this is the amount of time many people will spend reading it. If it's an introduction, you can open with something you know will interest your recipient. You can find this out through a little bit of research on their social media profiles. Perhaps they tweeted something interesting, or they recently posted something on LinkedIn that you can reference. This will help you build rapport and show that you're not sending a generic email to multiple people. And that's a wrap for today's quick guide. Try using Venngage for free. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and I'll see you in the next one.